You ready?
I'm behind the
Yeah.
scenes.
There you go.
Justin here from TVGrapevine.com with Allison and Rich, producers for the show. So first off, congrats on an amazing season of Big Brother.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So going into the season with the Saboteur twist as a twist of the season, were you guys happy with how it all eventually played out?
You know what? And I sound like a broken record on this, but expect the unexpected
Yeah.
goes for us as well. We say it to the house guests, and that was the Saboteur challenge. We honestly, it would have been great if it went longer. It would have been fun to see it play out with Annie, and of course later it played out with Reagan, which was a fun memory for the interaction from the audience to continue. But you know what? Things happen the way they're supposed to happen, and it just goes to show you really can't predict anything or make anything really happen in a big way.
And we've done twists like this in the past. That whether it's America's Player, the twin twist, you set up an idea, you let it go, and you see what happens.
So now in terms of then bringing back the Saboteur twist with Reagan, was that always in the works? If the Saboteur would get evicted early, then we'd kind of bring it back as a
We have backup plans.
Yeah.
We do, and we have plans also because we want to make sure that we include some audience participation throughout the season, and that was an opportunity to do that. And I think, that was fun. It was fun to see that no one suspected Reagan. I think it was a great moment in tonight's show, honestly, that they were really, truly floored, that he would possibly, his name never came up.
Yeah, it never
It was
did, even
crazy.
on the live feeds. Everyone was suspecting someone else, and no one ever thought it was
Even to
Reagan.
the last second there.
So we always like those interactive elements,
fun.
though.
So did America pick the better Saboteur than the Big Brother team, or?
You know what? Maybe. I think if Annie wasn't such a huge fan and such a great game player, ultimately she came out of the gate too fast and made the mistake that people in the past, like O'Brien, have made, where they come out that first
played
night
the
and
game
play
too
too
hard.
hard. I think she could have pulled it off and would have been a great Saboteur. But the problem was, in the end, she was really too into playing the Big Brother game,
Yeah.
and that
It wasn't necessarily the
derailed her.
Saboteur that got her evicted.
No,
Got it.
it was her gameplay.
Yeah.
But she did
Which
good.
is
She was good.
obviously what we got to
Yeah.
do is stay in the game. Now, we already saw that you guys are taking cast and videos for an upcoming season, so is it confirmed Big Brother 13?
As of this morning,
It is
It
confirmed.
is, congrats.
Absolutely
Excellent.
official. So
Yes.
we are. Big Brother 13 is on.
Summer's
another
guilty
summer.
pleasure.
Yeah.
And you
It'll be
guys
back.
actually, your ratings were higher this season than they have been in the past.
They actually have, I think, in the past, higher than the past 3 or 4 seasons.
Yeah,
if
we've
you look
been
at
the
it.
last 3 seasons. We've been growing. So it's
Amazing.
fantastic.
It's 12
Yeah.
seasons.
Honestly, we can't believe it either.
So what do you attribute to the higher ratings this season specifically? Because you didn't really have the craziest cast you've ever had, but you had good characters. So what, in your mind, allowed the ratings to kind of go up?
I think it's a couple of things. I think that we had a really good season last year with a great outcome. I think a lot of people really loved to see Jordan win that season, and it was a volatile season. And having a Jeff and Jordan, two people that honestly I
Very
don't ever
loved.
find again in love.
Yeah.
And then going into this season with a completely different cast, but honestly across the board, probably an almost entirely rootable cast, not one that polarized, the audience as much as maybe past seasons. And nice, funny, smart game players that came in this season and did something that no other house guests have figured out how to do, and will probably never be able to do again now. Which is
They ruined it
survive.
for all the
They
game
did.
players out there.
And you never know really when you put them in the house what exactly is going to happen. This group turned out to be a little more likable, a little less polarizing, and maybe that's attributed to the fact that people.
Honestly, but we can't answer that. I'd love to know the answer. I think anyone who makes television would love to know what exactly it is that
We would
makes
do it every
single time.
That's the beauty of the show, where you guys get to even watch unfold the entire season.
Absolutely.
It's a surprise to us all the time, and that's what's fun about producing this show. We throw it in, we mix it up, and we put in a couple twists and turns and some interesting competitions. Put it in the oven and hope that it all comes out.
Yeah.
So last question a lot of fans at TVGrapevine.com want to know is, would you guys ever do kind of an all-stars or bring back favorite players again? Kind of like in Survivor, they did a fans versus favorites, that sort of type thing maybe?
Certainly. You know what? It's I see that happening. It could happen in the future. We have some great players to bring back now. So it's been since season 7 since we've done this. So we'll never say never.
Never say
Yes,
never.
never say never.
Well, thank you guys for an awesome season of Big Brother,
Great.
and keep it going.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. Great to see
Pleasure.
you. All right.
Thank you guys so
All right.
much.